Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is DJ the Money Coach. We're here live in Zanzibar, baby. You know how we do this. It's the pom-pom lifestyle movement. Plenty of money, peace of mind. Come travel with us on the beaches of the World Club. But in order to do that, first, you got to do the 4 dirty little words. You know what they are. Number 1, discipline. Number 2, accountability. Number 3, plug into the 7 spheres of money. And number 4, go to work. Not 2 to 5 minutes, not 2 to 5 weeks, not 2 to 5 months, 2 to 5 years. If you put your head down, I can show you how to create business, buy real estate in Zanzibar, and leverage the tax laws and create $8,333 a month in passive income. And all you have to do is hit that link, baby. DJ, show them that view.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Family Finance Fridays with DJ the Money Coach. Thanks for being here with us on this Friday evening, and if you're watching live, and thank you for watching the replay. And before we get started, go ahead and like the video, share, and subscribe so we can spread the gospel of the pom-pom lifestyle, which is plenty of money, peace of mind. And we invite you to come join us on the beaches of the World Club. And tonight's beach is financing ourselves and our own, so we don't have to depend on anyone else. Title of this show is Dion Built It. We didn't finance it. Stop waiting on MASSA's money. Woo! It's gonna be a hot one. It's gonna be a hot one. DJ the Money Coach, what's going on?
Hey man, I'm excited, brother. It's December, baby.
Yes, the best month of the year.
Best month of the year. That's right. We're December babies. Nick and I are December babies. I think we have 5-6 people on our team who are December babies.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, we might gonna do one more show this year on Friday, but it won't be next Friday.
Right.
We're gonna be enjoying that pom-pom lifestyle, baby.
Yep,
so
that's right.
We want to give a shout out to all the December babies. Happy birthday. Shout out to Tia, who I think we're about to do a partnership with what we met with earlier today. Her and her awesome team, Melinda and Monica. Man, amazing team, man. God has been good to us. So happy birthday to Tia. Happy birthday to our CPA James. His birthday is on Sunday. Happy birthday to DJ, who now goes as the Financially Free D.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Happy birthday to Renee. Happy birthday to Nick. Happy birthday to me.
Yep.
And happy birthday to Avery's son. We're honored to those in heaven. Happy birthday to Erica's father, who's in heaven as well, another December baby.
Yep.
And let's get on into this.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
Hey, man, let's get it. So, this problem here is that we are pawns. We are pawns. P-A-W-N. Pawns. Puppets. And then we're also mercenaries. But we're never builders.
Mm.
I'm going to let y'all let that seep in.
Mm.
Because we have the magic superhero black person, man or woman. But at the end of the day, they're either a pawn or they're a mercenary. But they're never a builder.
Mm.
Let me explain that to you because Dion is a mercenary. He's not a pawn. He's a mercenary. And ever since Dion came on the scene, when I knew about him 1987, 1985, he told you Dion about two things. He about Dion and he about the money.
Mm-hmm.
Even did a rap song with Hammer. Must be the money, baby. Dion is always gone for the money. Even before he got drafted, he changed the payment structure for cornerbacks. He was like, dude, y'all gonna pay me at a different level because I'm a special kind of black person.
Mm.
He literally won a championship with the Niners and turned right around and went to the Cowboys and won the championship. He played in the World Series. He was always highest paid because he was like, dude, pay me the money. All you got to do is go back to Jerry Maguire when Cuba Gooding Jr. won the Academy Award. He said, show me the money.
Yep.
You had Tom Cruise. Come on, tell me what show me the money. So why are these black people upset with Dion?
Why are they?
Because here's the problem, bro.
Yeah.
If you go back to Booker T. Washington and build your own stuff,
yeah,
you don't need MASSA. I don't even know who MASSA is personally. But y'all know who MASSA is.
Right.
We always want to get the quick money. We don't put no roots in the ground. We're not willing to go through the pain. We just want the baby. We don't want the 9 months of gestation. We don't want the labor. We just want the baby.
Just want the baby.
So we're an adopt a baby program. I mean, Dion literally went down. I don't agree with a lot of stuff that Dion, he tells you who he is, man. Mm-hmm. He's not a real Christian. Because guess what? A real Christian ain't going to bring no hoe in front of no young boys telling them about how to get down with them. He brought that chick Instagram hoe. Talking about, I'm showing you guys what to stay away from. Why you want to entice him like that? But that's Dion. I ain't mad at him. But you can't take away from the fact that the brother came in and reinvigorated the whole HBCU. He put them on national scene. And all we had to do as a collective is drop some coin and finance it. But yet, the Negroes or the Africans or the wannabe Africans, they will in the New York Minute give money to a white institution in droves.
Uh-oh.
But won't get no money to HBCU. But you know what? I'm going to have to raise my hand because I'm guilty too. And the only reason why I'm guilty, because none of them organizations would give me no scholarship when I applied when I was in high school. So I kind of had a resentful mind towards them. I would always see that little ad with the dude on the bus and support the United Negro College Fund. And I applied for everything and they gave me not 1 cent. I guess I just wasn't smart enough. So I kind of took that personal, Nick. I said, you know what? If I ever make some money, they ain't getting a dollar of my dime. Now, that may not be right, but you know what? I have built my own programs, though. I have my own school. I have my own STEM program. We have our own program here.
Yep.
And not many people know about it because it's hard as hell to build it. It takes energy, effort, talent, but you know what the most important it takes? Money. Money. So when Dion came down there and Dion told them, hey man, when a better opportunity arises, I'm jumping ship. He said it on the 60 Minutes interview. He said it multiple times. But see, here's the problem. When Dion inserted God and said it was his calling that God told him to be here, that's when he was being a salesman. See, he didn't think that if he told the people the truth, look, man, I got turned down by my alma mater, Florida State. FAU, Florida Atlantic University, wouldn't give me an interview because I don't have a college degree. See, let's tell the truth, shame the devil.
Mm-hmm.
So Dion used the HBCU. So the HBCU contributed to Dion's ability to catapult himself into a bad opportunity with Colorado. Because that significant raise was not significant in the legendary, in the legacy of Dion. And this was what I mean, is that if he stayed at Jackson State and he raised up the HBCUs, that's a whole organization. Yep. And the level of importance, Colorado don't even scratch the surface because it's the worst program in the Pac-12.
Mm.
So now if Dion would have went to a superior school opportunity, a lot of people wouldn't have been mad at him. Because at the end of the day, Dion don't owe you nothing. You don't owe me nothing. But you can't take away the fact that the brother elevated the whole SWAC. He got corporations. He got them on ESPN Game Day. But nobody in our community saw the wherewithal to say, hey, let's give him some money to infuse and bring the level of the game and the quality of the stadium and the gymnasiums and the equipment rooms up to par. Dude, do you know that there's high schools in Texas that got better facilities, 10 times better than Jackson State?
Mm.
So why you gonna be mad at that brother? Now, be disappointed in him, again, when he inserted the God. God told me to come here and elevate the organization. See, he should have never done that. He should have said, look, I got turned down by my number one and number two choices, and I came here because there's an opportunity to show them I can really coach, which is going to benefit the SWAC and get y'all up here. But y'all got to, when I get you up here, y'all got to start getting some money here to build things up. And then on top of that, they got stuck up a couple of times. Now, they didn't get physically stuck up, but people literally stole his kid's stuff, stole his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No water. But you mad at him. But he showed you who he was from day one. But imagine if a Robert Smith would have jumped in like he did and paid for all them scholarships or them college education debt at Morehouse, if we would have came together collectively and start pouring some money into the SWAC. He recruited the number one recruit in the country to Jackson State. And other top picks were coming in. So if we would have put some resources behind him, the SWAC could have been on par with a mid-major in 5 years. And all it was money, and the corporate sponsors were coming in based on Dion's magic. But you can't expect one man to carry the burden for a whole community, man. And that's the problem with our community. We want instant gratification. So again, we're either pawns. That's a person that's being used and don't even realize, and they're spreading bad into our community. You know who that is? That's Ye. Mm. He thinks he's an owner, but he's a pawn. Why do I say that? Because he put a lot of poisonous products into our community. Dion is a mercenary. He takes the highest bid for his services unapologetically. He don't do anything illegal. He don't do anything immoral. Maybe some of the things he do are kind of close to being unethical. But above that, the dude's got a stellar reputation, man. So we have to have the mirror put up to our own faces, Nick, and we got to look at ourselves and say, hey, why is it that historically black colleges and universities, their alumni don't support the universities anyway? Why is that?
That's a good question.
When the HBCUs produce more black lawyers, black doctors, black engineers, even today, than any PWI.
Mm. Yeah.
Why is that, Nick? I mean, you're a graduate of HBCU.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good
And that ain't got
question.
nothing to do with sports.
Right? Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. You know, and they definitely face some unique challenges that sometimes the alumnus of those institutions they it's a complicated relationship where they feel pride, but at the same time they feel what's the word, not regret, resent, a little bit of resentment too, based on the experience that they had and all of the challenges that they had attending those institutions that they normally wouldn't have faced when they attended, maybe a PWI. So I know that's definitely part of it, for sure. And then also, it's not just those institutions, it's our people too. When it comes to anything outside those institutions, when all of our people are trying to come together or pool our resources to make something happen or make a project happen. We just have that challenge as a people for some reason. Cooperative economics, but for some reason. But yeah, there's a lot of factors that go into it. Yeah.
See, that's the thing I can't relate to because I didn't go to a HBCU.
Yeah.
I went to a PWI, and you know what? I don't contribute to those. The first one I went to was some BS. The second one I went to was a great opportunity for me, but I'm like, dude, they don't need my money.
Yep.
But if I went to an HBCU, I think I would contribute because I understand the value of the culture and the legacy that I would have been blessed with the opportunity. I wanted to go to an HBCU that had a great baseball program and that would give me some type of scholarship opportunity. I just wasn't afforded that,
Yeah.
So, but now in today's world, man, we see superstars come in and elevate programs and people bring their money. I'll give you case in point. You can look right now, Lincoln Riley over at USC. He went from Oklahoma, took all his people to USC, re-elevated a legendary institution. Pete Carroll did it. Dion is in the same boat. Those guys are mercenaries. But the only difference is their people follow them and put money into the institution.
Yeah.
So I'm disappointed in Dion because I thought he would stay at least a couple of years. And I knew he was leaving, but if he was going to leave again, he could have went to Oregon. That's a Nike institution. He used to be a Nike guy. A top tier program would have been on the same par as the legendary institution of the SWAC and what it means to our people. That's the only thing I'm disappointed about Dion. But most importantly, I'm disappointed with our people who giving him all the backlash to talking about he sold out. No, how can you sell out when the dude had game day? He had the entertainers coming. He got sponsored. He donated half of his salary to pay the coach's salary to build the little stuff on Jackson State. And then what did y'all repay him? They got robbed. You sit up there, you went and stole. The first 2 weeks he was there, they went in the locker room, stole his wallet and his phone and stuff. I mean, come on, man. I'd have been out of there so quick, bro. See, they don't say that.
Right.
So your athletic director, your president, they should have been getting together with the other. I mean, he's putting people in the seats, brother.
Yeah.
He's bringing revenue to the other SWAC organizations that, dude, basically going to be non-existent. Here's the challenge. What do you do now? He's elevated, put you on that platform, and guess what? Them sponsors he brought, dude, he got American Airlines to get them kids flights everywhere. He got Michael Strahan to dress them up in suits to look professional. Then he got them exposure to get them into the league. How about some gratitude for what the dude did? Yes, he's imperfect and he's flawed, but guess what? Anybody knew what Jackson State was before he stepped on the scene? Check this out. The biggest supporter money-wise was the dude who owned Barstool. White dude. Told Dion, man, that'd be a great opportunity, and he backed him, and nobody really knows that, bro. But where are the brothers and sisters making? Where Oprah at? Where Tyler Perry at? Where Ye at? But y'all gonna hate on the brother, but he elevated the whole SWAC. And while he was hot, y'all didn't bring no money to the table because y'all didn't want to finance it. You wanted the benefits, but you didn't want to do the labor. And now you can't blame Dion and say, hey, the gig is up, baby. Massa got some bigger dollars for me, and I'm going to the league. So at the end of the day, whose fault is it? It's our fault collectively. Again, man, we're pawns and mercenaries. We're not builders. You know why we're not building? It's too hard. It takes too long. I need it yesterday, Nick. I want to shine now. The Eddie Robinsons of the day ain't coming back because we're in a Me Too now environment. I want the shine and the fame right now. And then we got the coattail people. The Snoop Dogg show up on the sideline because they building their brand. And then they want to say, man, I was down there helping out. Didn't you see me on the sideline? Dude, that's all planned agenda, bro. And here's probably the problem that Dion made. And this is what I talk about, stop waiting on Massa's money. We always jump on the scene and try to shame the white institutions publicly about they not supporting us. Why didn't Dion do that to the black high elite bougies? Why didn't he get a call and say, hey, where y'all at? I got the stands filled up. I got ESPN Game Day. Where you at financially support us? He didn't want to embarrass anybody in that regard, but behind the scenes, he was asking them people for donations, and they just was like, hey, man, you know, I got this, I got that. But then you turn around, they giving money to these PWI institutions like it's going out of style. I don't remember Dr. Dre going to USC. But I think his daughter went there, so he donated $70 million. You know that $70 million can fund the whole SWAC?
I believe it.
And guess what? All you got to do is look at history, man. We start getting something going, start getting that grind on, and then all of a sudden, that PWI organization, and no matter what industry, they be, oh man, there go that hot person right there. There's a number that he or she would take, and we can snatch them out of their community.
Always a number.
Always. But kudos to y'all coach over at Howard. Nick Saban tried to take him and make him a defensive coordinator for him. I can't remember the name of the head coach. He was like, dude, I'm not doing that. I'm staying right here at Howard. But y'all ain't uplifting that, brother. Because, again, we don't want to finance it. We waiting on Massa's money. I'm going to get to a certain point. I'm going to build up, you know, a groundswell, and then I'm going to get that SOS check, and then I'm going to be that special Negro. I'm the only one who can make it. But imagine this, bro. If we just stayed the course, paid the price, and played a long game, played chess. The SWAC, if people don't remember, the SWAC and all HBCUs put more professional players in all leagues than anybody before the white universities even would. Bear Bryant said, I would never let a Negro play for me. But then when he got his ass kicked, and he's about to lose his job, all of a sudden the Negro looked good to him. Same thing with Jackie Robinson. Everybody held Jackie Robinson, and right now, oh man, that's sacrilegious what you're saying right now. Well, let's keep it a buck. The Negro League was in direct competition with Major League Baseball, and had better players in the Negro League. And soon as Jackie Robinson went to the MLB, we exchanged ownership for rentership. I'm going to say it again. We exchanged ownership for rentership. We are the only community, Nick, to do that. And guess what? The Negro Leagues went from being multimillionaires to extinct. Now check this out. Mexicans, Guatemalans, Brazilians, they play soccer at a high level, but they don't sell out. They get ownership. Let me give you another example. The Hunts, who own the Kansas City Chiefs, they went in competition with the NFL and started the American Football League. And they got equity and ownership when they sold out to the NFL. That's all the Negro Leagues had to do. But when you see the model, we got to be validated. How can I go? I'm gonna be real with y'all. Check this out. I'd rather make $100,000 for myself, owner, than make $1 million with you as an employee, because you can fire me literally tomorrow. But I would have to be suicidal and psycho to fire myself for my $100,000 business. Because we need instant gratification, baby. We personally don't want to go through the pain of building this thing. We can't see past tomorrow, literally 12:10. Instead of looking at 12:27, 2027, 2030. Because I got one life. I got to get mine. I got to have that shine right now. But what about your children and your children's children? And this model is not going to change, ladies and gentlemen. Pawns and mercenaries. They both are bad for our community, but collectively, it's our responsibility to bring something to the table to support the mercenary, to tell them, hey, we got you. The pawn, we got to capture them like clockers and deprogram their asses. Because at the end of the day, once we start doing that, there's no need for MASSA or them or they, whoever they are. Yeah. And here's the sad part. Over the past 5 years, Nick, we have had pivotal points in American society where we could have literally flipped the script on all of those institutions. When the basketball strike happened. Yeah. When the pandemic hit and all the colleges said, we're not playing college football. Everybody in the Midwest, in the Northeast, and the West Coast, oh, we're not playing. But the Southeastern Conference said, oh, no, we playing. Pandemic or not, we're not giving up these $100 millions. And all of a sudden, the West Coast said, whoo, man, that's a lot of money we're giving up, but it's the right thing to do. We might not get them Magic Negroes back on the field. We'll get a flex schedule. And then after they did that, guess what? Then the Midwest, the Big Ten did, and everybody came back to the table. Just happened in the NBA again with the bubble. You had the pawns, Chris Paul, LeBron James. All the NBA players, Nick, had voted to not play in the bubble. Do you know that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
then they sent Michael Jordan, Obama, Chris Paul, and LeBron James go talk to him. It'd be better for us to play. You show some dignity. What? I'm gonna be trapped in this bubble for a minimum of 9 weeks and could possibly be 28 weeks. If they didn't play, billions of dollars would have been lost, and they could have owned their own league, brother. Another example. When all the pandemic hit, all our Asian friends who have invested heavily in our community and have abused our women in salons, in nail shops, they had a panic for about 1 week. Oh, snap. All our money's gone. But then they said, oh, wait a minute. Where's the Willie Lynch letter? Read the letter. They'll come back. Could have shut them all down, brother. They gonna watch the video to say they are mental slaves, and we gonna watch the video to say, oh, we can't live another day because we don't own nothing, so we might as well go back to MASSA. And then we start crabs in the bucket, fighting against each other. And then the other communities, they're practicing cooperative economics. They stay in their network. They have their ecosystem. And then they send their emissaries out to take from us. See, everybody else got a different spin on it, but I'm just keeping a buck with you. When you own it, it's going to take longer because it's harder for us to get over 400, 600 years or whatever. I got to be the man. I got to be the girl. I got to be the superhero. Instead of saying, I'm going to be like the Patriot system. It ain't the name on the back of the jersey, the name on the front of the jersey. Everybody be a team player. We win the championship. Everybody eats. Everybody gets a contract. No, man, I got to be known as the special one. So then you get special. Then I want to be special. And then we can't even work together. But we still successful individually, but we don't realize collectively we actually are less than we were. That is all this is, bro. So you can put anybody's name and replace a Dion all around the world. It's the same old song.
Yep.
This is going to happen forever. And there's very few organizations going to do it right because they don't want the pain. They want the baby. And they don't want the baby. They want to lease the baby. Because they're looking for the bag. They're not looking for generational wealth. Nor is Dion. He wants the $5 million right now. He wants to get his son to be a Heisman Trophy winner because he wants his son to be in the league. All selfish intentions. And for him to say, hey, man, God called me everywhere because I ain't going to stop being black. But when we had the opportunity to come down there and put some money behind them, lift them up, ESPN is going to go where the butts in the seats and the best athletes and the best contracts they can get. That is an open opportunity to get unforeseen money. There's a young brother out there that makes those hoodies and those T-shirts called Support Black Universities, and he became a multimillionaire. And then so much so, what's the guy named to make polo? Ralph Lauren knocked off his stuff. Making stuff for black universities made by a white guy. Real talk.
Craziness.
So the moral of the story, it don't matter what super Negro, black, man or woman that's building it, they are eventually waiting on the bag from MASSA. Because we're never going to collectively finance anything because we want it now and we don't want the pain. We want the baby, and we are leasers and renters, and we're not willing to pay the pain of ownership. And that's the sad state of affairs for the last 300 years, brother.
Yep.
And then when we start collectively building and stuff, people start saying, oh, man, they're in a cult. They're abusing the people. They're abusing the children. That's the message right there, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the message. See, people don't want to hear that. But see, when you're in the grind and you doing it like we are, dude, don't nobody finance us.
Nope.
We could easily go get with the PWI and make tons of more money. But guess what? We don't own nothing. Right here, we own something. And most importantly, our children are saying that we are owners and we are self-sustaining. You don't need nobody else. That's the reality, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
you can insert, there's going to be another magic black person who's going to build up something that we all can be proud of, and they're going to check out when the number on the check gets big enough than what they're looking for. Because what they don't understand in capitalism, it ain't really about the color of the skin anymore. It's about how many zeros the left of the decimal that you can get me on advertising dollars. That's all it's about, brother. That is the epitome of capitalism today. That's the reason why influencers are making so much money now, because the advertiser says, hey, Nick's got 200,000 followers and they have a demographic model that they're going to buy stuff, and we just got to give Nick enough money and we just can put it on their platform, and just based on the large numbers, they're going to buy stuff scientifically. Now the question is Nick going to do a revenue share with them, or he just going to be a pawn or a mercenary? Because when you start talking those two magical words to them, equity and ownership, now they start be like, oh, hold up, boss. No, you really know what's going on. No, we can't give you none of that. And then, see, you don't know the value of what you got, so you bend. That's how it works. So,
Yeah.
that said, man, let's take a quick break because this is going to be a short show because we ain't really got to explain this too much to everybody. But you know what? You should share, like, and subscribe, and you should look in your own house and ask yourself a question. Am I a pawn? Am I a mercenary? Or I'm willing to go through the pain of 7, 10, 15 years, 20 maybe, to be a builder?
Something to think about. Yeah.
As Arsenio used to say, So you're watching Family Finance Friday with DJ the Money Coach. And we'll be right back as builders, because I don't even know what a MASSA is. Because you know what? We are bosses, baby. And we are equity and ownership principles in everything we do. We'll be right back.
Right.
Hello, everyone. Financially Free D here with the 7 Spheres of Money team with DJ the Money Coach. And I am here to offer Erica Williams, Classy Climbers, a special offer. And thanks to Erica for having me on her platform, I want to show you all how to become financially free in 2023 with business credit. Talk to me about how you can get up to $100,000 in 0% interest business credit in 6 to 12 months. And you can talk to me about bookkeeping or preparing for anything business and business finance. So I'm going to offer you 2 consultations, not 1, but 2, and a special bonus offer of a free ebook. All you have to do is click that link down below and secure your spot for only $47. And I will see you in your upcoming consultation.
The Nas in your pocket right now to go buy a new car. So credit is a necessary function of our society to do anything. So you need to be able to have efficient access to credit, which is other people's money. So,
but technically, since you have credit, access to other people's money, wouldn't that put you in debt?
It does. It does put you in debt, but there's a such thing as good debt and bad debt. So, and that was actually a great question. Good debt is debt that you take out that makes you money. Bad debt is debt that you take out that takes money out of your pocket. So if I take out
right, we're back.
You know what? That's a prime example of being a builder, because what you just saw, ladies and gentlemen, is the pain of the process of building a foundation that now we are spinning off other departments and other businesses from the 7 spheres of money system. Financially Free D, running our own business credit corporation. We also now opened up the DJ the Money Coach Young All-Stars Financial Academy, headed up by Capital King Ty. And we got to invest money and time. But you know what? We could sell what we created to the bigger boys, or we can go side by side and compete against them. We just choose to go side by side and compete against them. Because again, I'd rather make 100,000 in my own business than make $1 million working for somebody else. Because I can pass that on to Nick. I can pass that on to my children. I can't pass on that $1 million job to anybody at all. And the dignity, the good pride, and the self-respect that I garner for myself, for my sons, for my daughter, for my family, for my friends, you can't buy that, baby. So if you're going to be mad at Dion, be disappointed that he inserted the God piece and he was doing salesman. But applaud him for resurrecting a dead program. Applaud him for resurrecting a dead conference. Applaud him for not leaving sooner when they stole his stuff, not once, but twice. Applaud him for bringing ESPN Game Day and giving you exposure right now that you should be taking advantage of, even though he's gone. Because now they saw that there's some money to be made there. And one thing we know about capitalists, once you show them there's a way to make money that they didn't know about, they there to stay. But hold them to accountability about that fake God stuff. But most importantly, look in the mirror at yourselves and ask the question, why did I not contribute to the SWAC by donating my dollars, bringing some corporate contracts to the table while it was hot, on fire? There's a saying, Nick, why it's hot? Dude, get all the money you can get, because it will slow down. What goes up must come down. And see, y'all didn't expect Dion to cash out as quickly. But again, you're the ones who were fooled because Dion told you who he was. It must be the money, baby. He's been telling you since 1987. It's about Dion and the money. There's an old fable about the Scorpio and the frog. So the Scorpio pulls up to the frog at this pond. And the Scorpio, Nick, says to the frog, let me get a ride across the pond with you. And the frog be like, dude, I'm not doing that. You're going to sting me and kill me. But the Scorpio say, why would I do that? Because I killed myself. The frog thought about it. He said, no, man, I ain't going to do that. And the Scorpio said, look, bro, if I sting you, I'm going to drown because I don't swim. And the frog thought about it. He said, you got a good point there, bro. Hop on. They halfway across the pond. Guess what? The Scorpio, being the Scorpio, stung the frog. And the frog said, what's up? He said, bro, I'm a Scorpio. I do what scorpions do. There lies the rub.
Yep, there it is.
And all they had to do is get them corporate dollars and get them locked in to 4 or 5 year, 10-year contract. And you just saw, I'm going to give you a primary example, Nick. The Rose Bowl is the granddaddy of all bowl games.
Yep.
And the CFP It was separating for the NCAA to create their own bowl conferences. And they couldn't get the Rose Bowl in lineup with the program. This just happened in the news like 3 weeks ago. The Rose Bowl was like, no, dude, we ain't getting down with that. We don't like the terms, and we are the granddaddy of all games when it comes to, you know, the bonanza and the pageantry of game day at the end of the year. Now, the Rose Bowl could have folded, and they could have been the P.O.M. But you know what they did? They said, look, here's what we want, baby. Y'all going to change some of this, change some of that, and we might come back to the table. Lo and behold, they tweaked things, leveraged them. They got their terms, Nick, and they are still on the builder side. The Big Ten just did the same thing. The Pac-12 just said, so we don't even follow the examples, man. Economics, baby. Don't take it personal. Don't get in your feelings. Do business. Don't be doing business. As Dr.
Like George Fraser
said.
Yep.
You know, we about that business. Looking good, smelling good. We dancing and everything. You know, we down there, got on our fly gear. Ain't no business getting done. And then we the first ones to point the finger, baby. Realize this, ladies and gentlemen. When you pointing 2 at you, there's 3 pointing back at me. So, Dion built it. You can put anybody's name in there that's super black. We are never going to finance it because we are pawns and mercenaries, and we always going to be waiting for the bailout by our big brother. So stop waiting on that. Get in the trenches. Have a game plan. Understand this, ladies and gentlemen. We are the straw that stirs the drink. That's what it is. So again, I would encourage you, if you like what you're hearing, it may be painful to you. Go look in the mirror at yourself and show me a history lesson where we did not stay the course and we got benefit from it. But you can look and see when we stayed the course that we end up leveling the playing field and we end up dominating. Stop looking through the prism of somebody else and know thyself. It ain't going to be easy. It's simple, Nick, but it's not easy. So maybe we take another quick break, come back, wrap it up, give our summary, because you can't be mad at Dion, but you should be disappointed because he did do the salesman thing and he sold God, which was unethical, but he always was a scorpion.
Yep.
So you're watching Family Finance Friday with DJ the Money Coach. And today's lesson, baby, is stop being the pawn, don't be a mercenary, and get in the trenches for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, whatever it takes. There's no better position than being the builder. And then as a community, let's put our dollars and keep our mouths shut and support the cause instead of complaining about the parachute that the pawn and the mercenary gets. We'll be right back. We're going to come up and wrap this up. Hey, put some comments. Tell us what you think about it. And we'll be more than happy to answer your comments because the reality is all around the world, it's the same old song.
That's right.
We'll be right back, baby. But it's DJ the Money Coach in Paradise. That's right. We're live in Zanzibar, baby. But we want to give you the pom-pom lifestyle. You know, plenty of money, peace of mind. Come join us on the beaches of the World Club.
Hello, everyone. I am in Zanzibar, Tanzania. I have spent the last week here enjoying just soaking up the natural earth, learning about what this continent has to offer, and eating the best fruit, vegetables, seafood that I've ever tasted in my life. You don't have to spend a lifetime here, but spend some time.
And join us, but you got to hit that link, baby.
Toledo Organic Tequila is so crisp, so incredibly smooth. It's simply in a category by itself. This is luxury. Life tastes better naturally, so should your tequila. This is Toledo. Enjoy responsibly. Visit ToledoTequila.com to get your bottle of Toledo Organic Tequila. Get a 10% discount on DJ the Money Coach by entering promo code MONEY at checkout. Again, that's ToledoTequila.com, promo code MONEY to get 10% off your Toledo purchase. Now,
You notice the common theme there? Everything that you see on our small platform is owned, operated by our cooperative economic network in our ecosystem. And what you fail to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that it's a very profitable business model. That's the unique genius of it. So again, the pawn and the mercenary is just trying to position themselves to get leverage for a income. The builder is positioning themselves to create assets, to create legacy and cash flow that's permanent. You see the magic of that? So you might get that $1 million lump sum, but we're going to get that 30, 40, $100,000 a year residual income in the cash flow and the equity at the same time. And then when it's all said and done, you're going to find out who's got riches and who's got wealth. See, riches is earned income. Wealth is assets. So that's why on our little, great program, we only support us. We're not looking for a big check from somebody else. Now, don't get this wrong. We do business to business, but we do it equal from owner to owner. Some of y'all might get that on the way home. You might get that on the way home. Because we welcome to do business with everybody, but we don't give up our souls, and we're never going to be a pawn, and we're never going to be a mercenary. So at the end of the day, what we can learn here is three things. Number one, cooperative economics starts in your own house. Number two, your network is worth more than you ever know. And number three, the longest and hardest part is creating your own ecosystem. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to start facilitating and nurturing relationships. Then find expertise. And then have a marketing arm that can start feeding each person slowly and build slow wealth. And then eventually, 5, 10, 20 years, you'll have something of significance. And then you have plenty of money and peace of mind. But the first thing you got to do, you got to run headstrong into negative opposition, baby. That's just par for the course. Par for the course, baby. Show me something worth value that there wasn't some pain to get to the success. If you want to build massive muscles, you got to work out. And it's painful. But the results are amazing. If you want to eat healthier, it may not taste as good initially. But the results are no hospital visits, no medication. You know, Nick, most people in my age group on some form of medication, 2, 3 tablets here, this, there, and the other. I don't have that problem. Knock on wood. I may have been blessed with good genes, but God has you accountable to take care of the temple. These are some of the lessons, man. So, what say you, Nick? Because we're gonna get out of here because I'm gonna take my daughter to basketball.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not, you know, it's not much to say. I would just say that, you know, you just bringing up that, you know, we using our ecosystem to, you know, build our system goes against that narrative, you know, that I kind of brought up earlier when you asked me about, you know, why we don't contribute to our, you know, HBCUs, you know, those institutions of higher learning. You know, we are going against that narrative that you know, we don't work together, we don't come together to pool our resources and build cooperative economics. You know, and it is an uphill battle because we are in the minority. We are not the majority. Most of what we see, most of what's being amplified is, you know, the facts that, you know, we don't work together. That's what's being put in front of our faces most of the time. We either don't work together or when we try to work together, we're cheating each other, we're scamming each other. But, you know, what you see here is going against that narrative, you know, and we're showing everyone out there how to build it, not only just build it, but also finance it, and not to wait on MASSA's money or anybody's money, you know. So yeah, that's my takeaway from that, you know, just connecting Dion to the work that we're doing over here at the 7 Spheres of Money.
And you know what? And when we part here, man, how do you think we're going to solve that conundrum and that dilemma of people who are graduates and alumni of HBCUs like yourself, that they would naturally support those institutions? Are there any things that we could start to work on to eventually down the road crack that $64,000 question?
Man, if I knew the answer to that, man, I'd probably be a rich man if I knew the answer to that. Man.
So you know what? I would say at this point, everybody that's watching this, man, you gotta share this with 5 other people.
Right.
Because again, on these social platforms, I always notice all the fluff stuff gets the biggest attention, but the important stuff does not. And we're talking about finances. So if you can't do that, I would encourage you, and I'm going to do myself, I'm going to make an oath to give a contribution to an HBCU in 2023. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to find me an HBCU that I like, and I'm going to give a contribution. And we got to start somewhere. You know, we can't hold anybody else accountable if we don't do it ourselves. You're either part of the problem or you're a solution to the problem. And we're going to choose to be a solution here, man. So we're gonna look for somewhere to contribute to. So with that said, you know how we do it. You know, we wish everybody a pom-pom lifestyle. That's plenty of money, peace of mind. We want you to come join us on the beaches of the World Club. And right now, today's beach is Equity Ownership Builders. And that's the most important beach in the world. Because if you don't own it, you're just renting. No matter if somebody's paying you $100 million a year. If you don't have the equity and ownership, you're just a renter, baby. You're just a sharecropper, indentured servant. Maybe highly compensated, but at the end of the day, you own nothing, baby. So I would say that is what it's about. That's exactly. You know what? We need to do that. The DJ the Money Coach Academy at a HBCU. You know what? We're going to start talking to some of them provosts and them presidents and see what they will be open to having a conversation that we can support financially and start an institution there. And it's going to be an upheaval battle, but we're willing to make that fight, CKT. Appreciate your comments, brother or sister. Brother, I see your picture. Absolutely. And thanks for watching us tonight. So we got to take our daughter to the basketball practice, and we love you guys. And hey, as long as you got your health, everything is possible in your life if you're willing to do the 4x4. That's right. Discipline. Nick, put it up there. Accountability. Plug into a winning system that we own, 7 Spheres of Money. Go to work for 2 to 5 years, and then back that with the other 4 P's. First one, professionalism. Second one, persistence. Third, perseverance. And when you have that opportunity, like Dion had, perform, baby. And everything else takes care of itself. So thank you for watching DJ the Money Coach, Family Finance Fridays. And we wish you a happy and safe holiday. And we'll see you next time on the flip.
That's right.
What's up, everybody? Capital King Ty here, president of the youth operations here at DJ the Money Coach. And I want to give a huge shout out to Erica Williams and thank her for having us on the platform. So in honor of that, we have a special offer for Classy Climbers only. So listen up. This is where you get a limited deal for 90% off of our 1-by-1 bundle, where you get one consultation with the DJ the Money Coach team, where we're going to show you how to get financially free in 2023. You get one consultation with me, where I'm going to show you how to get your children in our Young All-Stars Financial Academy, show them how to manage their money, how to invest in dividend stocks, how to get an 800 credit score, start a business, look for early retirement. And then you get one master class where you learn directly from our experts on how they make millions of dollars in real time. So hit that link immediately and get your deal now while we still have spots. See you in the master class.
Hello, everyone. Financially Free D here with the 7 Spheres of Money team with DJ the Money Coach. And I am here to offer Erica Williams, Classy Climbers, a special offer. And thanks to Erica for having me on her platform, I want to show you all how to become financially free in 2023 with business credit. Talk to me about how you can get up to $100,000 in 0% interest business credit in 6 to 12 months. And you can talk to me about bookkeeping or preparing for anything business and business finance. So I'm going to offer you 2 consultations, not 1, but 2, and a special bonus offer of a free ebook. All you have to do is click that link down below and secure your spot for only $47. And I will see you in your upcoming consultation.